If you're a fan of old school Contra games, you're in a for treat. Contra Operation Galuga brings back everything we loved about this series: intense action, non-stop shooting, and some of the toughest boss battle out there. But how does it compare to these 8-bit and 16-bit classics on console like the NES? Well, let's dive in. What's up guys, this is Dix and you're watching Dix Pro. Contra Operation Galuga embraces a retro modern look that really pops. Compared to the original Contra on the NES, where the pixel art was charming but simple, this new version takes things to a whole new level. Trust me guys, the pixel art here is sharp, colorful and packed with detail, but it still captures the 16-bit nostalgia we love from the SNES days. The environments are dynamic, with explosions, collapsing bridges, and enemies coming at you from all sides, much more alive than the static backgrounds of the old days. It feels like classic Contra with a modern touch, and the HD upgrade, it is perfect. Contra Operation Galuga stands out with its amazing lighting and explosions. On the NES, explosions were just few pixels changing colors, but now they light up the screen, creating a much more immersive experience. The enemy designs are just awesome, especially compared to the more basic enemies of the older consoles. You will face some of the most bizarre and coolest bosses yet. Each level is well designed, taking you from jungle battlefields to high-tech alien bases, something that SNES started to do well, but this game takes it further with the more dynamic environments. Contra Operation Galuga keeps the heart of the classic series with fast-paced, slide-scrolling, shoot-'em-up action. If you've played Contra on the NES or SNES, you will feel right at home. However, Operation Galuga improves on the tight controls from the old games. You're dodging bullets, taking down waves of enemies, and collecting power-ups just like before, but it feels smoother and more responsive thanks to modern hardware. Contra Operation Galuga gives you a solid variety of weapons, from the classic spread gun to homing missiles. Remember how exciting it was to pick up a new power-up on the NES? It's even better now, with the more powerful weapons and flashier effects. The enemies are relentless, just like in the old days, and the difficulty is still brutal. Like the old games, this one is hard. You've got limited lives and no mercy, so expect to die a lot. But the challenge makes every win feel so satisfying, just like it did back on NES and SNES. Contra Operation Galuga delivers what it counts with the co-op mode. You can just team up with the friend and it's an absolute blast. Back in the day, playing Contra on the NES with the buddy was one of the best co-op experience you should have. That same magic is still here, but now you have the option to play online, something that we only dreamed of on the older consoles. Contra Operation Galuga's co-op mode is where the game really shines. The chaos, the teamwork, it's all there, just like when you were sitting next to a friend passing the controller back and forth on the NES or SNES. Whether you're playing online or on the couch, co-op mode takes the experience to a whole new level. It's frantic, it's fun, and it'll push your teamwork skill to the max. Contra Operation Galuga nails the audio experience. The soundtrack is killer, a mix of remastered tunes from the original games and some new tracks that keep the energy up. Remember the iconic Contra music from the NES? Those chip tones got our hearts racing, but now the audio is much more immersive. With a richer sound palette that takes advantage of modern consoles, the sound effects, explosions, gunfire, enemy growls are spot on and pull you right into the action. Way more advanced than anything we heard on the NES or SNES. Contra Operation Galuga's music pumps up the adrenaline and fits the gameplay perfectly. It's exactly what you've expected from the Contra game: loud, fast and intense, just like the iconic soundtracks of the originals, but with a modern punch. Contra Operation Galuga keeps it simple when it comes to the story, but that's exactly what we expect from this franchise. It's all about stopping an alien invasion, and that's really all the setup you need. Compared to the older games, which also didn't focus heavily on the story, Operation Galuga sticks to the third and true formula. You're a 1 or 2 army men taking on impossible odds to save the world. Simple, straightforward, and it works perfectly for this kind of the game. Contra Operation Galuga is a love letter to the fans of the original series. It nails the classic Contra gameplay while giving it just enough modern polish to feel fresh. If you grew up playing Contra on the NES or SNES, you will feel right at home here, but you will also appreciate the improvements that come with the modern hardware. The difficulty is punishing but fair, the co-op mode is blast, and the visuals and music hit all the right nostalgic notes. If you're looking for a tough old school shooter with modern flair, Contra Operation Galuga is the game for you. Just get ready for some serious challenges. It's a modern evolution of classic and it holds up incredibly well compared to the old consoles. Now I want you to drop your thoughts in the comments below, and if you like the review, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more awesome gaming content. Thank you for watching and have a good one. Subscribe to DexTech Pro YouTube channel.